Size does matter. It's the little things. Hi everybody, I'm Barbara. Welcome to my channel, PickyChick. If you're here for a mystery jewelry unboxing, you've come to the right place. Today I am going to open a 5-pound DIY jewelry rescue box from ThredUp. Just a really quick intro if you're new to the channel. I am a full-time eBay seller and I love to sell jewelry, and one of the really fun places I find some of my inventory is from these jewelry mystery boxes. I've got the box in the other room ready to go. Let's open her up and see what we've got today. Before we open the box, let's take a look at where it's from, and this one is from Vernon Hills, Illinois. It came in one big bag. The jewelry is loose, which is very typical. Just giving a shot of the outside of the bag before we open it up. I see a bauble bar tag right there. All right, I'm going to dump it out over there in the corner, and then we'll pull out one piece at a time and see what we've got. I decided to go for that bauble bar tag for a first piece. Right off the bat, it looks like it is broken. It's a very cute necklace. Maybe it isn't brand new, or maybe it was brand new and damaged. Not sure. Let's take a look at what is broken. Right there you can see where that link got kind of broken off. And also on this end, it doesn't even match the end that's broken. So probably also another piece missing from this. In addition to those links being broken, I'm also noticing that there are several crystals that have popped out. So this is definitely a bauble bar piece. There's the jewelry tag, but I'm saying it's not new. Don't believe everything you read. I read that tag and was convinced it was new. This piece will end up in the craft lot, and if you'd like to know what a craft lot is, there are items like this that might be missing pieces that are grouped together in a lot, and crafters often like to buy them to harvest the pieces for craft work that they're doing, art pieces that they're doing. So this one's going in the craft lot. Coming out next is this very bold, chunky bracelet. It looks like a hinge bracelet. It's a buckle style. It's very heavy. And let's see about opening this. Oh, that's cool. I wish you could feel how heavy, in a good way. It feels very substantial that this feels. It looks a little dirty. It could use some shining up, because I feel like there's like I don't know, it might even be my fingerprints, but there was, thought I saw something that looked like glue on here. So that's kind of cool. I'm checking it over to see if I can find any jewelry mark on here. There's got to be one. The way this is made, I am shocked I cannot find a jewelry mark. So this does not have one, but this is a pretty cool bracelet. And let's just keep going. Look at this. It matches the previous bracelet. This is more of a hematite tone or gunmetal tone. And again, it's got fingerprints and all kinds of smudges on it, but it probably could clean up nicely. And what did I do before? I think you pull it apart, I think, to get it open. Wait a minute. Isn't that what I did before? Let's try it again. There we go. I guess you push it in and then pull it apart. So again, really substantial piece, buckle style, bold statement bracelet. Got one in gold, got one in a gunmetal. These are cool. Coming out next is, we have two necklaces here. I think, yeah, two necklaces. They seem to be tangled up. One is looking like a faux pearl necklace on a silver chain. Looks like it comes to a knot at the end, or yeah, it looks like something like this at the end. And then there is another necklace in here with a Rollo chain, silver tone, and then these hematite tone or gunmetal tone beads. Now, I don't know. It might take me a while to untangle these, so I'm going to pause right here and check this over to see if I can find any jewelry marks on it. After looking this over, I could not find any jewelry marks on either of these necklaces, so this one will go in the craft lot. Coming out next is this necklace. This is a pretty interesting piece. What we have are faceted rhinestones in like a deep navy blue, and then labradorite, or it could be glass. I'll look further into that. These are also faceted, and then some oval clear rhinestones. Now all these are linked together. I am kind of stumped. Here's what I found. I took a look at this clasp. It is definitely Chloe and Isabel. That is their logo right there on the infinity clasp. And then also it's marked on the back, C+I. The thing that stumps me though, I'm going to show you as you go around the necklace to all the links. Every once in a while you see this textured jump ring. And then there's this extra infinity clasp. I'm laying the necklace out like this so you can see the whole entire thing, as it's pretty long. But there's that first infinity lobster clasp, and then there's the second one kind of hanging off the end. So I am not quite sure how you're supposed to wear this. I'm stumped. I am definitely going to go online after the video and further investigate this. Chloe and Isabel makes great jewelry. I love their pieces. I'm sure this is sellable. I don't think it's broken. I just think I'm missing something. So I will probably be listing this once I figure it out. And by the way, if you do see anything in this video that you might be interested in purchasing, drop me an email at kitch.barbara@yahoo.com. My email address is on the screen right here. That's kitch.barbara@yahoo.com, and we can work out a price. Remember that very first bauble bar necklace we pulled out of the box? Well, these two pieces here I just found, I think belong to the necklace, or hey, who knows, they may be matching earrings. Coming out next, new on card, sterling silver earrings, Sterling Creations. Looks like it was supposed to be 3 pair, but 2 pair made it. 2 pairs survived, and on the back it's priced at $19.99, made in the USA. Let's try that magnet and see if they may really and truly be sterling silver. These are not magnetic. I will test them after the video is over just to confirm that. Put it on the screen right here if I found them to be sterling silver or not. And they probably also need some cleaning. There is patina on there over time. These have been probably hanging around for a while, so I'll clean those up and I'll list them. I will sell these. Coming out next is another statement necklace. It's pretty chunky. This necklace is made with plastic beads. There are 3 strands in grays and kind of a soft pink. There are some clear beads going up here and then back to the gray, and I guess we can call that blush. They're almost like a very faint coral color. There is not a maker's mark on this necklace. It has a lobster clasp and an extender. This is a pretty statement necklace. I especially like the color combination. Very soft, very classy in my opinion, and I like it. I would wear this. Here's a very fun happy pair of earrings. These are bright yellow seed bead earrings. There's a button top and then the tassel coming down from it. They're in really good shape, very nice shape. They're a lot of fun. These remind me of a bauble bar style of earring. I'm checking the back just to see if I can find a maker's mark, and I'm not seeing one. These are definitely sellable. I can see someone really enjoying these, the color, the style, so I'll be keeping those aside to sell. The next piece coming out is a rather large, elaborate, elegant, very interesting statement necklace. Let's start with the collar part. This is an antiqued silver tone metal, and you can see that there's a lot going on. There's like an Indian influence here with these little jangles, jingle jangles hanging off, some clear crystal embellishments, and this connects behind the neck on a double chain. Let me show you the jewelry tag on this. I've seen it a million times, but I cannot remember what this jewelry tag is. Here is the jewelry tag. It's a capital N. I've come across this several times, but I cannot remember what this N is. What's the brand on this? If you know, let me know down in the comment section. Going down from that collar section is this pendant here that's connected with more of those silver jangles, jingle jangles, and then some clear crystals all around going like in a half moon. And look at that, it's got a pink iridescent crystal in the center of that. And it keeps going. Going down from there is another pendant with some chain and a little arrow type of charm at the end. This is a very unique piece. It's definitely a statement necklace, a little bit ethnic boho. Very different. I like it. There's a lot going on here. It's fun, and I'm definitely going to be selling this one. Here is another chunky statement piece. This has a lot going on. What we have here is black cord at the neckline. It's kind of knotted and linked in sections. And we have a faux leather or faux suede tassels coming down. And these tassels are big. It's in very good shape. It's very clean. I almost feel like if you took the tassels off, you could just wear it without them and it would be pretty, or you could add something smaller. So there's that letter N again on the jewelry tag. Here are a few chains, some of the more delicate pieces. Now that I got some of those big bulky statement pieces out of the way, I was able to find these guys. Now I'm going to just take the magnet to all of them. They seem to be costume. I think there's a necklace here, a double strand necklace here with little coin pendants, and there's a tiny little crystal pendant at the end of this one. I'm going to take the magnet to all of these chains and see what happens. Magnetic on this one. Magnetic. That seems to be magnetic. Magnetic. Let's keep this one aside. That's not magnetic. And magnetic. Well, now why don't we take a closer look at this one. Here's what the chain itself looks like. This silver tone. It's not quite a rope chain, similar to a rope chain, and I don't know the name of this particular design of chain. So there's a close-up of that. And here's the end of the necklace. This is a very close-up view. It's hard to stay still, but anyway, you can see there, I hope, that it's stamped with 925 Italy on top, and then HCT, it's upside down on the bottom of that little tiny link there. So it turns out that this is a really nice sterling silver chain. Really glad to have had that magnet handy. It would be very easy to lose track and kind of lot it all together with the other costume chains, but always check with your magnet for the initial check and you might find a few treasures mixed in. Here's a group going into the craft lot. A couple of these pieces have wooden beads, this piece and this piece, and then there are a couple of single earrings here, and there is a pendant necklace. Let me just take this magnet and make sure, yeah, these are magnetic, so they're all going to go in the craft lot. Let's see. Well, that one's not magnetic. I'm going to test this after the video. It's kind of a cool pendant. I'll let you know right now on the screen if I found that to be sterling silver or not. I don't think it is, but it won't hurt to test it. Here's another chunky necklace, very ethnic. I'm pretty sure these are bone components, and we'll look closer at those in just a minute. But there are several strands of smaller beads, and then you can see there are rings that are leading to the center pendant, which is a circle, a big chunky circle. The necklace is finished with a flattened hook and eye closure. This is pretty cool. Here I am showing you a closer view of the bone components. How I know this is bone versus ivory is ivory has a cross hatch when you look at it up close, and bone doesn't. Bone has some striations like you might be able to see. I hope you can see, but they are irregular, and that's how I know. Now I don't know what kind of bone this is, but it's not ivory, it is bone. This is a very cool boho ethnic piece. Funny thing is, I may try to clean it off. It has somewhat of a light perfume smell to it, but it's a very cool piece. I'm definitely going to sell it. Next coming out is this necklace. This is a gold tone pendant necklace. It's got a very cool half moon pendant in gold and brown enamel. It's got a gold tone serpentine chain and a spring clasp. This necklace feels like it's very well made. It's got a nice weight to it, substantial, not too heavy, but just nice. And I am looking to see if I can find a maker's mark on this. Interesting, this is a Napier necklace. I am going to look further into this Napier necklace. I'm certain it's vintage. So hopefully I can find more information about it, maybe figure out when it was made. I'm really impressed with the condition it's in. There's no wear on the gold at all. The finish is gold, yellow gold, and not worn at all. And it's got a really cool pendant. So this is a keeper. Next is a necklace that has initials engraved on this shell pendant. The beads are glass amber beads, or amber colored glass beads, I should say. This is going in a craft lot. I just pulled this necklace out. It's a black rubber cord, and it's very inexpensive, let's say. Let's take a look at this clasp. Here's a look at that clasp, and just to make sure, we'll put the magnet on it. It's magnetic. The interesting thing is, though, someone put this charm on it. It obviously does not belong. It's a cloisonne, like an egg-shaped charm. Trying to make out, it looks like flowers on there. And you can see that it is gold tone. So I'm going to take this charm off. I'm intrigued by this tiny little charm since it was stuck on that rubber necklace that it didn't really belong to. So the first thing I'm going to do is just try the magnet on it. Oh, it looks like there is a draw there. Well, I guess it's just a cute little charm. It's not precious metal or anything, but it is cute. And hey, you always have to check things out before you toss them in with a craft lot or toss them in the trash can. But I'll keep this little charm aside and decide what to do with it later. All of these earrings on these tiny little earring cards were in the box. We have all gold tone earrings. I'm going to bring this magnet in the picture here. Okay, those are definitely magnetic. Let's try these. These are definitely magnetic. Oops. And these. They're not magnetic. So I am going to take those off the card and see what the story is. I'm looking on the back of the earrings, looking for any kind of marking. I don't see anything at all, no brand, no stamp as far as the metal, like a sterling silver or gold. So my suspicion is, and they, by the way, they don't feel very, let's say they feel lightweight. How about that? We'll just say that. So these are all costume pieces. All of those earrings are going to end up in the craft lot. This is a pretty cool necklace. This is an antiqued gold tone finish. And this pendant, I don't know if they're leaves or what they are, but look at that. It's articulating. Look at the back of it. So all of these components are on this chain that moves. I just saw the brand on this. There is a brand, it's called Pop In. I've never heard of that. This is definitely a statement piece, a really cool front pendant there. And then there is a serpentine chain that leads up to the end. And it does have a lobster clasp there. There's like a little knot I need to get out. And then the pop-in tag. There is a tiny section right in here where it looks like the finish is worn off, or it might just be dirty and may be able to be polished, but it's not completely perfect. It doesn't really affect the main part of the necklace though. That is pretty darn cool. Here are a couple of bracelets. They're both stretch bracelets. This one is, if you can see the elastic on this one, it's yellowed, so that's always a concern when I see that. It's got some age on it and it could snap, but it could definitely be restrung. And there's a tag on this. Let's see what it is. Tasha. Okay, that's a costume piece. The bracelet itself is cute. It's got these chunky links. Every other one has a rope design. The other one is a solid silver link. And it's pretty cute. I will be putting this in a craft lot because of the condition of the elastic. This is the other bracelet. It's very cute. This one is also elastic. And as you can see right there, it's kind of wearing, the elastic itself is wearing. So if I were to wear this myself, I would definitely restring it on new elastic. These pearls are genuine pearls, and it's got a really cute open work heart charm pendant on it, and also some textured little filler beads or spacer beads. So I'm going to take the magnet here and see what happens. That is showing some attraction, so I'm pretty certain that these are not precious metal, although that one isn't. So you know what I'm going to do? Why not? I'm going to go ahead and test this after the video. Read your screen right here to see what I found out about the silver components on this bracelet. Here comes a beautiful statement necklace. This is one of the prettiest statement necklaces. The thing I like about it is it's very elegant and regal, very rich colors, but darker, not neon, bright pink. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just like the combination of colors and stones. This is like a purple gold stone. So in other words, it's purple and has this glittery finish. I'm going to take you closer in a minute on all these. This is very similar to like a cat eye. I think these are plastic. That's what they feel like to me. And then there are all these little rhinestone crystals set all throughout the necklace. Wow, I just think this is really well done. Sometimes the lighting causes a glare, so I just wanted to take you up a little closer to show you the detail on some of these settings. Aren't they beautiful? I just love these. This is what the chain looks like. It's an antique to gold chain, and it's got oval loops with little miniature sort of rope links in between. There is the lobster clasp and a little extender, and I think I recognize this tag. There's the little gold tone bird and has Isabel stamped on there, has a little crystal eye. And the other side of that little charm says Chloe, so this is definitely Chloe and Isabel. This necklace is in perfect shape. I looked closely. I didn't find any missing stones or crystals. What do we think about this box so far, guys? I'm really pleased so far, and I've got more pieces to unpack. This is my companion Alfie, who's here sleeping while I open this box. He's dreaming. Ooh, I wonder what he's doing in his dream. Oh my. Have fun, my sweet Alfie. Back to work for mommy. This is a link bracelet, and this is a link bracelet. No doubt these two bracelets came from the same person, but this right away you can see it's an Aldo brand, and they're both gold tone bracelets. They're really interesting. So they're link bracelets. This one has a silver tone chain running through it, and this one has a black chain running through it. The finish is perfect. There is no wear, so they're in great shape. These are finished off with a lobster clasp. Aldo is not a super high-end brand, but I really like the way both of these look on the wrist. They're classic, they're elegant, and I think I'll sell these as a pair. Let's see what else we have. There are a couple of things in packages here. This looks like a pair of plastic star earrings, sort of a blue shell finish on those. I'll put those directly into the craft lot. Those will be fun for somebody. And then there are a couple of necklaces in here. Looks like a little flower charm. Both of these also are going in the craft lot. Look at this bright neon green, or is it yellow? Rhinestone necklace. There are clear rhinestones on this too. You can already see some are missing. From what I can see, there is a green rhinestone missing right there, and there's a clear rhinestone missing there. This is a fun piece. It looks like it's a J. Crew. It is J. Crew, but it is going to end up in the craft lot because of the missing stones. It's a really cool piece though. This is a delicate necklace, really attractive. It's a silver tone ball chain. The bottom part of this chain comes down and we have a swag, and then all these little crystal drops coming, a very delicate center drop coming down there. It's a very simple piece. It's costume. There is a tag there, and the tag is icing. So it's not a super expensive piece, but it's very well done. And I don't know, I think it's kind of elegant and pretty. I like it. You know I love my close-up shots, so here is your close-up of the front of this necklace. Very sweet. This is what happens when you have a lot of big chunky pieces in your mystery jewelry lot. As the chunky pieces get looked at and taken out, out come the smaller pieces. It's easier to find and uncover these. And look at this. All of these were the rings in this box. Now what I'm going to do is start picking out the ones that are costume. Let's do that. Here's a look at all of the rings that are costume. They are magnetic. They're in pretty rough shape, and it's just obvious costume pieces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings that are definitely costume. This is the balance of the rings that I initially didn't think were costume, but we still have to look further into it to make sure. There are 12 rings here. All of them have some sort of marking on them, so I'm just going to take one at a time and go through and see exactly what's going on here. We're going to start with this ring. It's a pretty substantial ring as far as the weight goes, and it's got a really cool crosshatch design. It's a diamond shape, and it's got a nice band on it. Now, the bottom, it's pretty gross. It needs to be cleaned. So that's just something I have to do. It is stamped 925. I think you can see that right there. And let's weigh this. Turn this on. Let me go closer. So I turned it on, and now I am going to put the ring on there. And it weighs 9.05 grams. Definitely have to do the magnet test on it to make it official. I have no doubt that this is sterling silver. There is no attraction to the magnet, so it's not magnetized. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we are going to size it. And the size, this is about a size 8. I am really loving this ring. This is what it looks like on. Now I know I'm no hand model. Too much sun and not enough sunscreen in my younger days. But I love it. I just think it's so unique. It's very substantial. I'm definitely glad I found this ring in this box. This next ring is this triple band ring, and it's got like a curvy design. This one is marked. It's really tiny, and I'll try to find it on the ring. There it is. I may even have it upside down, but it says VT925. Not quite sure what the VT stands for. So let's go ahead and put the magnet to it. The ring is not magnetic. There's no attraction there. Next, we're going to size it. This is about a 6.5. This one could definitely use a cleaning, and I have some Sunshine silver polishing cloths. I have a link down below in my affiliate link. They work great on any metal, so this one will get cleaned up and sold. Here's the next ring. This is super cool. This has a vintage feel to it. I don't know if it is vintage or not, but the side are these leaves holding this ball. Isn't that beautiful? I like it. It's very different. And it does have a stamp. Let's see if I can get it in the camera here. Hopefully you can see that. It says Sterling, Mexico. I really love this. This is the bottom of the band. Again, pretty substantial band. It's not super skinny. Let's weigh this. Let's turn the scale on. Wait for all the readout to say 000, like that. Place the ring on it. And it reads 3.06 grams. So we have 3.06 gram sterling silver ring. By the way, I recently bought this scale. I'm really happy with it. I will link it down below the video. I find myself using it all the time now. Here comes the next ring. This is very pretty. This is an oval setting. It's onyx. The onyx does have some light scratches in it, and it might be able to be buffed out. I'm not quite sure. I've never tried that before. I like the band a lot. It's got some scroll work here on the each side of the stone, and not a bad looking ring. Now, let's look to see. There is a mark right there. Bow sterling. I have had some bow sterling pieces before, so this is a good thing. And there's also a mark right there on the inside of the band that says sterling. I will go ahead and put the magnet to this ring. I don't expect that it will be drawn to the ring, and to the magnet, and it isn't. So very nice find. I almost forgot to size it. So let's see. This is a size 5.5. Here's another ring. This one really does look vintage. There's a stone in the center. It may be onyx. The silver itself, I think it's sterling silver. We're going to find out in a minute. But it does definitely have some patina. Now, let me turn this over so you can see the band. It's a very thin double band. Here's the underside of the ring. I'm looking to see if there are any marks in this. I'm not seeing any marks in this, but it feels like it's such an old ring. I'm wondering if the marks could be worn off. Okay, is there going to be an attraction? It's not magnetic. I'm going to go ahead and give this a test. Check your screen right here to see if it tested as sterling silver. Let's go ahead and size it. This one is a size 6. It's a pretty cool looking ring. Assuming these all do test as sterling silver, and I'll know that after the video. We have 5 sterling silver rings, and we have about 7 more rings to go. Here comes that next ring. This one is stamped inside. Let me see. It's stamped 925, but well, we'll find out soon enough. I don't really like the way that looks. It doesn't really look like what I'm used to seeing. There's like chip marks or something in there. Well, let's find out. Before I put the magnet on it, let me show you what the actual stone, the top part, looks like. So there's a flat black stone, might be a crystal or glass, and it is faceted on the edges. It's got an oval shape to the top. It's kind of a oval frame as well. Now let's use the magnet and see if the magnet tells us anything. Let's get the magnet. I am not surprised. The magnet is attracted to the metal here. I don't believe this is sterling silver at all. I didn't think so even before I put the magnet on it. I'll go ahead and test it though. Read your screen, and here was the result of my sterling silver test on this ring. We do still have 6 more rings to look at, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit. This is pretty. This is a solid glass bangle bracelet. It's kind of got an iridescence to it. It's going to go in the craft lot, but I just think it's pretty. Here is a pair of earrings. I think they're pretty cool. They have that tortoiseshell finish on them. I believe they're plastic. Let's see. Yeah, these are plastic. Kind of clinking them together there. They're really different, and I like different things. I may just keep these and wear these myself. Coming out next is this set. This is ivory color freshwater pearls in a twisted design, and we have a bracelet and necklace set. Here's a better look at the beads. They are twisted. They're really, really lovely. I like them. They are in great shape. This looks like a vintage style clasp. It's one of those hidden clasps, and it closes like so. I'm kind of curious to see what that clasp will do with the magnet. All right, it is sticking to the magnet, so it's not precious metal. And here's an up-close view of the bracelet. This is a great little set, very classic. It's in great shape, so I will keep that aside to list it. I was excited when I saw this chain because I just knew it was gold, and I was right. I'll show you the details in a minute. Then I was even more glad when I saw that there was a little initial pendant on there, because that's gold too. First, I'll show you the pendant. This is a letter M. And on this side, on the other side, you can see that it's stamped 14 karat. And then when we take a closer look at the spring clasp, or at least the link connecting the chain with the spring clasp, not sure if you can see it, but that's also stamped 14 karat. The chain itself does have some kinks in it, so I'm not going to list it, but I'm still happy because, of course, you can always scrap gold. It's still valuable. Let's get the magnet out and see what happens. I'm not surprised. I didn't expect the magnet to stick to it, but hey, you never know. So, my friends, we have 14 karat gold in this box, and I'm super happy about that. Let's weigh the necklace just for fun. Let's turn it on. Wait for all the zeros to pop up. There we go. Put the necklace on the little scale, and we have 1.43 grams of gold. I have no idea how much scrap gold is worth, but I do have a scrap lot started of gold, and I will add this to it. I may take that M initial off and sell that separately though. Before I dig back into those 7 rings that are waiting for us, or I mean 6 rings that are waiting for us, I also found this. This is a ring. This is Dalmatian jasper, and I have never seen a ring made out of this before. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to take the ring mandrel and size this. It looks pretty big. This is a size 12. So that's pretty neat. I am going to sell this ring. This is one of the 6 rings we have left, and this looks very much like that fake one I just saw. Look at this. That's very similar, but this one here was it's stamped sterling silver or 925, and it's not. So let's look at this one. This looks to be an onyx stone with my fingerprints on it. And it's a very substantial band, wide at the top. And let's look at the underside. There's something in there. We'll take a look in a minute. Okay. So let's look at the inside of the ring and see what we can see. There's a marking inside this. Not sure if you can see it, but it is 925. And then there was another one. It had some initials. At least that's what it looks like to me. That's going to be really hard to show. Let's see. That's about as good as I can get. It's not very clear. It looks like an MN or something like that. I'm not sure. I put the ring down. I'm getting the magnet out, and it is not magnetic. I am going to test this, but I'm pretty certain that this is sterling silver. I will put on the screen right here what the results were of my sterling silver test. Look at this ring, guys. It's a high school ring. It kind of makes me sad because this was someone's high school ring. I wonder if they lost it. It has clippers on one side and 1979 on the other. And the school is Oxon Hill High. And I'm betting that this is sterling silver. Let's see what this is. Yeah, Balfour sterling. This is a sterling silver ring, and it's in really good shape too. Let's test it out. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This is sterling silver. It's not pulling on the magnet. There's a slight little place on my table here that's downhill. So no, it's not pulling. Oh man, I am glad I have it. I hope I can find the owner. It'd be really cool to try to find the owner of this ring. But yeah, it is sterling silver, and that was one of the rings that was in this lot. Here is another ring. It looks older, at least it's seen better days. This is surrounded by marcasite. Oh, this is too bright. Let me fix this. Some of the marcasite stones have fallen out. In the center are 5 square faceted crystal or glass stones, pink, blue, and yellow. And the inside, I thought I saw a mark in there somewhere. There it is, 925 right there. Let's check it out with the magnet. It feels like it's sterling silver, and the magnet is not attracted to it. So, yep, you know the drill. Read your screen. I'm going to do the test after the video, and I'll put on here right now whether it is truly sterling silver or not. Here's a gold ring with some stones that looks kind of promising. Now, it's a delicate ring. It has like a floral top to it with some stones in the center. The very center setting looks like it's missing a stone, so that probably fell out. There are some markings on the inside of the band. Let's take a look at that. I'm hoping you can see that. On the inside, it's printed exquisite and then TC. And then just to the right of that, it's really hard to see. Hoping you can see that it is stamped 14 karat also. Now this feels like a nice quality ring. I'd be surprised if it sticks to the magnet, and it doesn't. I'll go ahead definitely and test this for 14 karat. I'm also going to get my diamond tester out right now and see what those stones might be. Here's my diamond tester. I have to wait for both of those lights to be on, and then I put my fingers on the back where that little metal panel is, and then there is this little tip that I am supposed to try to touch on this teeny stone. It's often a big challenge because sometimes the size of the stones are so small, it's hard to get it right on there. And if I don't get it on there and touch the metal, here's what it sounds like. See that? Hear that rapid beeping? But what we're trying to do is touch the stone only with this probe. That is the sound it makes when it's a diamond. Now, it also lights up in the red area. So I was thinking that could be a diamond. So this is cool. I plan to go to a jeweler in a few days because I've got an antique watch I want to get his opinion on. I think I'm going to take this ring with me and see what he has to say about this ring. Just for kicks, let's weigh this gold and diamond ring. Setting it to 0, put the ring on, and the weight settles in at 1.85 grams. And of course, let's size this. This looks like it's an 8.5. And there it is on my 8.5 size finger. Let's continue on with this ring thing. I have 2 left, and they look pretty good. Here is one of them. This is gold. There's marking inside and looks like an aquamarine setting. Really pretty setting. I love the way it's wrapped. This is also prong set. Now, let's look at the band. Here we are. And let me see, there's a 10 karat mark in there. You can see that pretty well. And there's some sort of mark that I can't make out next to it. Now, I am pretty certain that this is really 10 karat. Let's go ahead and try that magnet. The ring is not magnetic. I am not surprised. I will definitely test it after the video. And here are the results right on your screen. Now let's go ahead and size this. This is a size 5. I am thrilled. I'm telling you what, this box is excellent. What do you guys think? Now let's take a look at this last gold ring. I'm guessing that the 2 stones on the ends, those dark blue stones, they could be sapphires, and that pink reddish one, pinkish one, could be a ruby, and those 2 clear ones could be diamonds. Now I would go ahead and test those diamonds, but guess what? My battery died in my diamond tester. I left it on by accident, so it's kaput for now. I got to get a new battery for it. Now on the inside of this ring, Sometimes these marks are so hard to read. Even with a loop, I can't figure out what this mark is. Well, I mentioned I'm going to the jeweler in a few days, and I'm going to go ahead and add this to the bunch to ask the jeweler about to get confirmation of the exact gold content. I will go ahead and take the magnet to it, but I'm guessing this is either a 10 or a 14 karat ring, and I'll go ahead and find out from the jeweler what those stones are for sure. Let's take the magnet to it. It's not magnetic. Now let's size it. This ring is a size 7. I want to take a minute and just recap. All of these rings right here are either sterling silver or gold. The one on this ring finger are all the gold and gemstone rings, and all my other fingers have the sterling silver rings on them. I am absolutely thrilled with this box and these rings. That goes to show you that size doesn't matter, or should I say, size does matter. It's the little things. At least it is with this box. I got a couple of stretchies here. These are stretch bracelets. There are 2 of them are the gold tone rhinestone bracelets. All the rhinestones are there. They will go in my rhinestone craft lot. And then these are black crystals. They are faceted and they'll end up in a craft lot as well. Next is this faux pearl bracelet. This is a multi-strand bracelet, twisted pearls, they're faux pearls. There is a fold-over clasp on this. This is a classic bracelet here. Here's what the clasp looks like. There is a mark on here. Let's take a look. The mark reads Napier and it has patent number on it, which leads me to think it could be a vintage piece. This is in beautiful shape. It looks like it's hardly ever been worn. So that's going in my sell pile. Look how beautiful these dangle drop earrings are. The stones are actually plastic. The top part is a triangle, it's kind of a rose colored, very dusty rose color with clear crystals surrounding it. And the bottom drop is a teardrop shaped crystal, more of a lighter ivoryish taupe color, and they're lovely. They're absolutely beautiful. There's no name. There's the back of them. They're just costume or fashion jewelry, but they're very pretty, and I think somebody would love those. Look at this beauty. This is a gold tone bangle and purple faceted crystals all around. This is beautiful, and I saw a mark. Let's keep turning. Let's keep turning. I have it upside down. Kate Spade, New York. This is stunning. The finish on it is gorgeous. I don't see any wear at all. It's in beautiful shape. I've got to try this one on. Well, this is lovely. I love this bracelet. It's gorgeous. One thing about this box, it has a little bit of everything. Designer names like this piece, Kate Spade. We have modern, we have vintage, we have gold, silver, gemstones, just a little bit of everything. But wait, there's more. It looks like a couple of promising things coming up here. I've got a hint for you. Don't tell anybody, but it looks like gold. Here's that first piece that looked like gold to me. A very delicate gold tone chain. It's got a spring clasp. It's got a cute little pendant, a butterfly pendant. I find this pendant to be super cute because it has little eyes and little antenna on it, and I like the little detail, the textured body. The white on there, I'm not quite sure what that material is. I'm going to turn this over. This is the back of the pendant. That might be a challenge to see, but it's stamped 12 karat. Okay, let's put it back down and get the old magnet out and see what happens. What the heck? What? Look at this. This whole thing is sticking to the magnet. That's not good, I don't think. And even the body of the pendant is sticking. So, guess what I'm going to do? Nope, I'm not going to test it. I'm going to add it to the pile. I'm going to bring with me to the jeweler. Why not add it to the pile and just double check with the jeweler to see what their opinion is? This may just be marked 12 karat and it's not 12 karat. Well, let's move on to the next piece because I'm pretty sure the next piece is gold. Let's see. The first thing I want to do is show you the link that connects the spring clasp to the chain. It is marked 14 karat. Here is a look at the necklace. This is a serpentine chain and it is kinked up in a few places, which may be why it ended up in the box. Let's go ahead and take the magnet to it. I am pretty certain this is 14 karat. Read your screen right here. I will run the test after the video to make sure it is 14 karat. I'm pretty confident that it is. I'm trying to show you a couple of the kinks. There's one there. There's another one. They're kind of throughout the whole necklace. But you know what? Gold is gold. And I am definitely going to keep this with my gold scrap. And I'm going to weigh this right now and see how much this weighs. Let's turn it on. Wait for it to go to 0. There it is. Let's put the necklace on the scale. And this is showing 2.74 grams of gold. Just for fun, I thought it would be great as I wind up the video to weigh all my precious metals. Let's start with the gold. Now there are some gemstones mixed in with it, and some of them are 10 karat, 12 karat, 14 karat. That is if they test that way, but I'm pretty sure they will. And let's see what the total weight is on the gold that's shown right here. The total gold, including the stones that are there, 9.94 grams. Now we will do the same with the silver. Let's weigh and see what we have here. Now, of course, these also have some stones included. The scale is reading exactly 37 grams. There you go, guys. A visual reminder that sometimes it's the little things that count. Thanks for coming in for another video. I appreciate the time you spent with me today. If you haven't subscribed already to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.